How you doing? How you doing?
Good, pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Alright, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Alrighty, well, my name is Robertson. I'm a sophomore student attending Florida A&M University, and I'm currently focusing in marketing. A little bit about myself. I'm a go-getter. I like to do things. I'm very task-oriented. I like to achieve every goal that I set, any job that I have, I try to achieve. As you can see from my resume, all the multiple jobs that I had, trying to be a manager and maintaining that while being in school and achieving all the leadership positions, making sure that I fulfill everything and still make sure that my schoolwork is taken care of, because that is very important. So I try to make sure that everything is handled in a professional manner and a timely manner as well.
Alright. Okay, what exactly do you know about the Nielsen Corporation?
Alrighty, so I know that Nielsen is headquarters based in New York, New York. I know that you guys have about 46,000 employees. I know that you guys are a marketing analytics company, and me wanting to go into marketing, I see myself fitting well within this company. I see that you guys offer, within your marketing analytics, you offer the data to consumers and buyers who want to be in the company, who want to buy from other companies or buy with companies. So I like that about you guys. That's about it. That's all I know about the company.
What can you tell me, or as you know, there's always going to be difficulty in life, so can you tell me about a time that you had to adapt to a difficult situation?
Of course. So, being a manager at Chipotle at the age of 19 and being the only African American manager at Chipotle with a predominantly white or Caucasian workforce, it was hard for them to respect me or understand where I was coming from being a manager. They would think I was just trying to be mean or trying to be rude, but I just had, from having to do that, I had to let them know that I'm not here to hinder you, I'm just here to work with you. And just being a manager, I still have to have a strong fist. I can't just let you do anything and let anybody do anything. So from there, I had to talk with them, let them understand like where I'm coming from and understood where they're coming from, so that we could come to an agreement on being casual in the workplace and handling everything on a professional level.
Alright. Can you give me an example of a time you had to contribute to teamwork environment?
Of course. So recently, this past spring semester in April, I had to work with a team to present a stock for Goldman Sachs for the video. And with that team, I decided to take on the risk inside and outside of investing with NVIDIA, because me wanting to go into marketing, there's always risks that you have to think of, and understanding what those risks can do to hinder the company or also help the company. So I decided to do the risk. From doing the risk when we presented the company to when we presented the stock to NVIDIA, to Goldman Sachs, we then became second place finalists, and then we also went to present the stock in front of the whole entire school of business industry, just for accolades and just so that they could see the hard work that we did.
Good. As you know, we're an innovative company, so we would like to know, give us an example of when you introduced a new idea or a new procedure.
New idea, new procedure. So being with marketing, I also do marketing with a clothing line. That's not on my resume, but I do marketing with a clothing line. And I have to present a new idea of how to market our clothes on another format besides Instagram and Twitter. So I pitched the idea that we should use Pinterest, because Pinterest is used for fashion. So Pinterest, you basically go on the app and you find the clothes that you like, you type in what you want, and then clothing items will come up. So I put our t-shirts on there and our sweatpants, and then from putting our t-shirts and sweatpants on the website, our t-shirt sales percentage went up around 10%, and our sweatpants sales percentage went up around 5%.
Alright, sounds great. Can you give me an example of when you went to accomplish something but failed?
So this past fall semester, I wanted to apply for the professional business fraternity at Alpha Kappa Psi Incorporated here on FAMU's campus. I had my application turned in, but my application was not turned in due to time management. From the lack of time management, from not turning it in, I understood that I had to work on time management within myself to make sure that the application, I was fine for the application, everything that I had was great, but it was just the lack of turning in a properly manner, and I was overlooked because of my application.
Right.
Go.
As you know, we're all human, so what would you say your greatest weakness is?
Greatest weakness. My greatest weakness, I would have to say, would be my communication skills to speak publicly. I'm not afraid to speak within the workforce, but to get up and speak to new people, it takes a little courage to get out of me. So in order to start speaking more publicly, I started to take public speaking classes so that way I can better myself to not be afraid to speak in front of other people. And from taking those public speaking classes, it has helped me because now I am the social media chair for 2 different clubs on campus, and one of the things that we have to do is word of mouth marketing, and that takes a lot of pride just to be able to talk to somebody that you never talked to before to market an idea or something that they may not be interested in, but you never know. So that's how I've conquered my weakness in public speaking.
Alright. As you know, we like to see growth, so where do you think you'll see yourself in 5 years?
In the next 5 years with Nielsen Corporation, I see myself moving forward and advancing in my division or wherever I will be placed at. I want to be able to challenge myself and do more things. I don't want to just stay in one spot. So in order to do that, I would want to take on new challenges, embracing new opportunities in the workforce, so that way I can feel empowered and that way I can just feel good about myself.
Good answer. As you know, our interview is coming to an end, so there's only one last question I have for you.
Okay.
Do you have any questions for the company? If so, what are they?
Yes, I do have one specific question. Being a member of the LGBT community, I just wanted to understand, where is your diversity standpoint, and do you have any type of clubs or anything in your company that has anything for LGBTQ people who work with your company, so that way they can feel welcome in and anything of that nature?
Unfortunately, I do not have those answers for you, but what I can do is give you my information, and I can
Perfect.
therefore forward you the